Hello, welcome, gorgeous beings of light. This is Elmara with day 11 of our 28 days to absolute love. Take a big breath in for me. Big belly breath in. In through the nose and then out through the mouth. Letting go of everything that's outside this moment, bringing your awareness within. Let's do this several times. Calling back all of yourselves, clean and clear and fully aligned with God's source within. Activating the sun and the earth and your own divine heart, or the big golden sun in the center of your chest, which comes from your heart, setting up your own holy trilogy or trinity. Big breath in. And when you feel yourself back within yourself, and you're just with you and your own presence, you can breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. And particularly if what I'm about to say gets up your nose. So actually it's just firstly connecting to absolute love. So make it your intention to take your attention to absolute love that existed within you the hour before you were conceived. It's existed within you for all of your life, but it was most purest an hour before you were conceived, and the bit that's in between lives in all of your lives. So it's your soul, it's your essence, it's your God source love that exists within you. And just breathe. Make it your intention to take your attention to the absolute love, and then just breathe out and let it fill every cell, every atom, every molecule of your being. Now, one of the big mistakes humanity is making at the moment is that when something gets up your nose or when something triggers you, instead of owning that that outside thing is showing you where you're not in your beingness, where you're not in absolute love, where you're not connected to God, we get all huffy puffy and block people and or abuse them or whatever. But the common thing is just to dismiss them and get rid of them. But if you're triggered by someone, then use that as a gift. Use that as a gift to show you where you are not healed within you. Now, sometimes it's about, a couple of days ago I did a big 22-minute one about how to transmute your poop to power. Sometimes it's about going, I'm done. I'm not putting up with people treating me like this. And the outside person is just trying to show you where you allow other people to disrespect you. But other times it can be, anyway, it doesn't matter what it is. If you're triggered, if it brings up stuff within you, if you feel hurt, if you feel fearful, if you feel angry, the key is that that outside thing or outside person is showing you where you're not healed. Don't get into an argument with them. Don't waste your energy, unless it's to tell them to bugger off because you're done with them or whatever. They've done something nasty and you need to tell them to piss off or bugger off or get out of your life. Then just sit with it, especially if it's people you can't really do that to, like your mother or your siblings or your partners, or you don't want to. Just breathe. And invite whatever that feeling is. Invite the anger to come up. Invite the fear to come up. Invite the hurt to come up. Show me where this hurt is in my body, and breathe into it. And just breathe until it passes. And sometimes there'll be tears, sometimes you'll feel anger within yourself, but if you keep breathing into it, instead of just stuffing it back down inside of you, which is what people do, or we blame that person, or that person is terrible, and we block them, and we don't speak to them again. No, No, because the next person that comes along to teach you a lesson will be worse than that person. That, God, you should have seen that. Same space, different face, we used to call it years ago in spirituality. So just breathe. And if anything, just think of a recent incident when someone's pissed you off, or you've got angry about something, or you've felt hurt. Then just breathe into that until the hurt passes, until you're back in a place of being. And you'll find the next time someone does that, well, there really won't be a next time. Because once you've raised your frequency out of that, then it doesn't come back again. But if it happens to you, just go, oh, here's a little bit more of that familiar old issue. And a lot of times when people outside of us, they're currently in our lives, do something that hurts us, it's reflecting something from the past. But we never see that. We just get all huffy-puffy and block them and then wait for the next person to shit all over us. Don't do that. Don't waste your energy. Just breathe into it and just ask for the hurt, for the fear, for the anger to come up, and just keep breathing. And if tears come, let them come. You can throw a brick, but just let it come. And keep breathing. And as you're doing that, you will be transmuting that fear, anger, hurt. They're the only three things that really cause all the problems in the world. You'll be transmuting it back to power. Breathe for me. So if you want to think of a recent incident, and just try that, just breathe in. Breathe that absolute love into it. Oh, the top of my head's gone all tingly. And let it out. Just breathe into it. Just let it come up. Breathe into it. Transmute. Breathe. And feel it. Feel what's going on. Because you can bet your bottom dollar it's reflecting something that's unhealed from your childhood. And it's just a little child, your little one, little boy, little girl who's feeling hurt, angry and sad. And they're all the blocks then that stop you from having everything you want, that stop money coming to you, to stop pure love coming to you. And that's why connecting to absolute love is a blessing, because anything that's above that, that's blocking that, will come to the surface in these 28 days. Breathe. So we're just going to sit in that absolute love, and or breathing absolute love into any hurt or anger or something that's happened recently. Because you need to get to a place where nothing bothers you. Where people have all this chaos going on outside of you and it doesn't even trigger you. Just breathe. And what happens as soon as you've literally, so it's like it happens, then it might happen again just to test you, but as soon as you learn it, then a whole bunch of new people, circumstances come into your life. As soon as you have cleared what the block was within you, everything changes. Because it's always about you. It's not about what the other person did to you. And having the courage to speak your truth at all times, even if it's not popular opinion, is not easy, but it is the best way to go. Honesty and vulnerability is the only doorway to personal freedom, which is what my gorgeous, gorgeous original teacher used to teach me, the same one that used to say, when you're green you grow, when you're ripe you rot. By that she meant, if you're still on earth you should be growing, and if you stop growing then you're going to go home, you're going to die. All of nature, when you're green you grow, when you're ripe you rot, is present, and it's no different to us. Breathe. And if you want to know why I'm so practical and down to earth, it's because of that beautiful lady Mary Ann Madden from 35 years ago or something. Breathe, maybe 30. Nope, about 35. Just dropped in, sorry. It's right the first time. Breathe. Breathing into that absolute love, letting it float up and push all that muck to the surface so you can live a richer, more beautiful, peaceful, abundant, joyful, blissful life. With this one, I would recommend, if anything did come up, just sit or re-listen to this again, but just sit and breathe until whatever's come up has passed. Signs that stuff's coming up, you might get tears in your eyes, you might feel like coughing, that stuff releasing, you might start yawning, burping, sneezing, farting. They're all signs energy is moving. That's why you should never place your hand over your mouth if you're doing a big yawn, because you're just pushing the energy back down inside of you. Open your mouth and let it out. I'm so not used to doing 11-minute activations because our time is almost here. I could talk for another 11 minutes, but we'll leave it here for today. Keep breathing into your absolute love, and do your best to let go of everything that's no longer serving you. Love, love, love. My deepest love and richest blessings to you all, and bye for now.